Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, baby. Yes, happy Thursday. You guys, I'm just so happy to be alive and having another day. I'm so serious. I can't stress that enough, you guys. We have to be thankful for another day because we did not have to have this day. Okay, folks is dropping off like flies. Anyway, thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for clicking on my video. Again, I don't take for granted when you watch my videos. I don't take for granted that you taking time out of your day to watch me. Okay, you did not have to. You could have kept scrolling. I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful to the universe. I am thankful to you guys. I'm just so thankful to be here this morning, and I'm so glad to be able to talk to you, and you guys, are here and you're watching my videos and everything till the end. Okay, hit that subscribe button, you guys, if you feel inclined to support me. Like, share, and comment. I love reading your comments. Sometimes I just like it if I don't really have. If you're just saying something like, hey, Tracy, I might say, hey, but I really do enjoy reading your comments. I enjoy interacting with you. I enjoy the controversy. I love it. And I love controversy. I love hearing other people's opinion. Because I'm just going to jump right into it. Okay, I love hearing other people's opinion. Because we all have our own. We all have our own thought process. We all have our own, the way that we think things out. We're human. We're different. And sometimes, like, I might think a certain way or view something a certain way. And you guys might not view it the same way I view it. And see, I look at it from your point of view like, So I love it. Some people really get upset. If you leave a comment in their comment section and they look at it as, oh, you're being disrespectful, or you're being rude. How is that being rude? Because I'm not agreeing with what you're saying and I'm giving you my point of view. And sometimes, people read things differently. That's why I don't like text messaging. I don't like it a lot, because when you're text messaging somebody and you guys are angry or whatever's going on, they can read it and interpret it differently because they don't hear your voice. They don't see your facial expression. So anyway, but I love it, and I've noticed that a lot on social media. If somebody's on there ranting and raging about however they feel, or if they have a topic that they're talking about, and you come with a totally different view, okay, and you might say, hey, I feel like this and that and the other. Girl, they'll block you because you ain't agreeing with them. When you're closed-minded like that, see, I can't be around. It's hard to interact with people when they're closed-minded like that. And they're not open to hear other people's opinion. They're not open to hear other people's views. You just got to view it the way they want you to view it. Okay, there's a lot of people on YouTube like that. Every time you leave a message, you get blocked, or they come back to you. The content creator come back and say something smart to you. It's just, people are a trip, y'all. People are a trip. You got to be careful. You know what? Now that I mentioned that, my cousin was telling me about her friend. Okay. My cousin that lives out of town. Her friend. Because right when I said that, you got to be careful. That thought came into my mind of this conversation I had. Her friend was wishing, she kept saying, she has a lot of bills, okay? And she kept saying, I need to hit a lick real quick. I need to come into some money. My cousin was telling me what she was saying. She kept saying, I just need to come into some money. I got all these bills. I got these credit cards. I got this. I got that. You got to be careful of what you wish for. Okay, you got to be careful what you wish for, you guys. Because she came into some money, all right. Unfortunately, she won't be able to enjoy spending it. She got into a car accident. Now she's paralyzed. She got some money, though. She came into some money. Enough money to pay for her wheelchair and her permanent bed she's going to be laying in. All her bills are paid, but she can't enjoy the money. We got to be careful of what we wish for and how we wish for it. You can wish for things, but we got to be careful of how we wish for it and the things that we say. And I don't know what made me remember that. I think when I said you got to be careful, and then I remember that conversation I had with her the other day. Matter of fact, I need to call her and find out how the girl's doing, how her friend is doing. This is my cousin that live in Texas. But and her friend was wishing, and I feel her. I need to hit a lick too. We all do. We all got bills to pay, but we got to be careful of the way we wish for things and look at people. Okay, you know, sometimes we find ourselves looking at people we look at them like, God, they look like they're doing so well. She's driving a nice car and her husband's working, and we start saying to ourselves, but look at her. She all house be nasty and she ain't this and she ain't that. How she get a man? Have you know sometimes people do that? Well, she fat and she got a man. And I'm not even fat and I ain't got one. You know, people be looking at you like that. How she get that car? She don't even work as much as I work. And we got to stop looking at people and what they doing. We don't know what they doing. We don't know how they're doing it. Okay, and everything is not always what they seem to be when we're looking at it. I got a story for you, because I want to explain to you about everything ain't always what they seem to be. I remember, and I think I told y'all this story a few videos ago. It's been a while, but I'm going to tell you again for the new viewers. Okay, everything ain't what they seem to be. And here's my story. A long time ago, I think I was probably in the 7th grade. Years ago, I was probably 12 or 13. And we were all caravaning, or however you say it, caravan to our family reunion. And I remember I wanted to ride with this one particular uncle and his family because that was the cool uncle, okay? And so I don't want to say which uncle it is because I don't want the other uncles to get mad. So, but he might remember. But anyway, I wanted to ride with this one particular uncle and my cousins and stuff because we be kicking it, you know. And I was younger, and I used to have fun with him with this, you know. And my mother and everybody, we all caravanned and we all jumped in. Anyway, long story short, on the way there, my uncle and his wife started fighting. They start arguing. I mean, arguing. And I can't remember what it was about. And I was young, okay? All I remember, I will never forget this day. And it made me, I was like, what? So they was arguing and fighting and, you know, arguing. And so he pulled over, you know, the gas up. When he pulled over the gas up, she gonna get all with her little attitude. So she sat in the back seat. And then my cousin sat in the front. I was in the back seat with her. 'Cause I guess, you know, she was mad at him. So she sits in the back. So he driving. They still arguing from the front to the back seat. And so we finally get to our destination. They get out of the car, and next thing you know, they holding hands. As soon as they got out the car, they stopped arguing and got out the car and just was lovey-dovey. Lovey-dovey. Just lovey-dovey. They get out the car and they walk around. They laughing and doing all this stuff all through the you know, with the family members that we haven't seen in years. And I was telling my mom, I was like, Mommy, I don't understand. They was fighting and arguing. I thought they was gonna break up, and look how they're acting now. Cause see, I didn't understand fakeness and perception. I was still young. But I was always intuitive. I always wanted to know why people did what they. I've always studied people as a child. I don't know where I got that from. I've always been like that, even, and so I sit back and I watched them, and it kind of upset me because I heard other family members like, hey, I'm not going to say their names. Y'all been together. Y'all still, they was complimenting them on how long they've been together and that they're still together. Because at family reunion, we got family coming from, different states that's meeting here at a central place. And then it was like they were arguing and fighting. And then they get in front of people and they're not. They get in front of people and they're in love. So people that's looking on the outside, looking at them like, this is the ideal couple. We want to be just like you when we grow up. We just got married. We only been married 3 years. But you guys, at that point, they were like 15 years in. We want to be like you guys. Everything is not always what they seem to be. You see somebody driving a new car, you don't know if they rented it. You don't know if somebody died and gave it to them. You don't know what they did to get it or what they're doing to keep it. You don't know what they're sacrificing. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. People step out and will smile. But prime example. I hate to bring this up, but I'm only bringing this up as an example, as a current example. Look at Q. She laughed. She laughed all through that video. We believed she was having a good time. I'm so happy to be here. Oh, I'm so glad you. Oh, I learned so much from you. Knowing she ain't learned nothing. She may have watched a couple of her videos, but knowing that she ain't sat there and just, oh, you did this. Oh, knowing inside she wasn't feeling it. But she smiled on that camera. Everything is not what they seem to be. We're looking at what we want you to see. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what I do when I get off this camera. When I say peace, you don't know what I'm doing after I say that. I'm only showing you. You only seeing what? 15 to 30 minutes of me a day. Believe me, I'm not fake and phony. I ain't doing nothing but walking to work. But what I'm saying is, real talk, you don't know. You could be walking down the street and you see somebody hugged up. You go to a little club, go to a little function, and you see couples. Okay, and the couples are laughing, they dancing. You don't know if they was just fighting before they got there. You don't know if they went to the check cashing place to get some change because all their money was spent up from bills, so they need some money in their pocket. So they had to go to the payday loan place and get some money real quick so he can have some money in their pocket so they'd be able to, buy their drinks and buy their meal. You don't know if they went to the check cashing place on the way to the function. They didn't stop by payday loan place. You don't know that. You just see that they spending money. Everything is not what they seem to be. As people, we can't always judge people and look at people from the outside and compare ourselves to them, compare our situation to their situation. We cannot compare ourselves to the next person because we don't know their struggle. We don't know what they're struggling in and what they're struggling for. We don't know. We have to pay attention to ourselves, pay attention to our dreams, pay attention to our struggle. Worry about what we're doing. We gotta look at ourselves. We can't look at everybody else. We can't. I'm guilty of it. I'm human. I be looking at stuff like, dang, how she... I have to check myself when I do that. I gotta check myself. You'd be surprised what folks be going through behind them closed doors. People walk around, like I always tell you guys, keep a smile on your face, even when you don't feel like doing it. Walk around smiling and crying inside. And you notice sometimes people be acting all ugly, mean. Or if you might have a supervisor that's real controlling and real, that's because she ain't got no control. She or he don't have no control at home, but they have it here because they're a supervisor. So here they can flex their wings here. They can't flex it at home. So they come here because they know they can do it. Okay? We have to look at that. We have to look at that. People sometimes walk around here smiling and just be upset and angry and miserable inside. And they throw their energy off on us. They do it. That's what they do. I had a supervisor like that. Always would be at work just so controlling. Didn't have no control at home. Didn't have none at home. So here, they had it here because they was a supervisor. They got paid to be like that. So they was able to flex it. Everything is not always what they seem to be. We can't look at everybody else, y'all. We have to pay attention to ourselves. We have to pay attention to ourselves. Anyway, with that said, I want you guys, look, keep a smile on your face. Look, for real though, even if you are miserable inside, keep a smile on your face. Okay? Because it'll work out. Whatever it is you're going through, it'll work out. We have to put in some effort and some fight and some strength and some willpower. I know sometimes it seems like some people don't have to work as hard and fight as hard as we do. And that could be true. Everybody wasn't born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Okay? We have to work with the cards we were dealt. Okay? Because my hand, I didn't get no whole bunch of jokers and spades, and I got a couple hearts and diamonds. I got maybe one ace. Okay, I didn't get, look, my hand wasn't there. I didn't get no aces and no kings and queens and no jacks. Okay, I got 2s and 3s and, okay, everybody ain't had no good hand. Everybody wasn't dealt no good hand, y'all. So we have to deal with the cards we were dealt and make it work for us. We got to make it work for us because I'm telling you, this life is short. It's short. And the older I get, the more I realize, because it seems like the older I get, the shorter the year is. It's like we're already in June. Half this year is already over. Half this year is already over. It's like, it's just flying by. I mean, flying by. You guys, we got to live our best life. We got to do things for us. We cannot no longer waste no more time looking at other people, watching everybody else live their best life. Okay? Because I'm telling you, please believe me, we are not promised tomorrow. We're not. We're not. Please believe me, you guys. We got to live our best life. There's no more time to be comparing ourselves to everybody else, looking at everybody else, waiting on something to fall down in the sky or knock on our door to get it. We got to go out there and get that nut. We can't wait for the nut to come. You know, we walk outside and the nut outside on the ground. Don't work like that. Don't work like that. We got to go out there and we got to get that nut. We got to dig for it. We got to find it. We got to find it. We got to dig for it. We got to search for it. We got to work for it. We got to find it. We got to get it, y'all. What Tupac say? I'm out here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Ho ho! He wasn't even lying. Okay? Okay? He was not. Hey! Was he lying, y'all? Okay? Look here, let me go ahead. I'm in this video by telling you guys to have a good day. Okay? Don't sweat the small stuff. Okay? Don't sweat the small stuff. We got too many other stuff we need to be sweating on. Real life stuff. Not this little old mediocre stuff. This little old stuff. We can't let that consume us. Okay? We need to focus our time on some real stuff. Some stuff that's going to help sustain us. Help make us. You know, that other little stuff, that ain't gonna help you make no money. That ain't gonna help you live. Them tripping off that little stuff somebody said, somebody did, that ain't gonna help you make it. Because you still gotta wake up in the morning and do what you gotta do. You still gotta go to work. You still gotta get up. You still gotta take a bath, wash your face, brush your teeth. That little stuff ain't get that. No, we need to worry about some stuff that's going to help us live. Okay? Help us get that nut we searching for. Okay? That dollar that we trying to make out that 15 cent. That right there ain't going to help us make no dollar. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So anyway, you guys, I hope you guys have a good day. Keep your head up. Your chest out, your nose level. Oh, you don't want to be walking around with your nose all stuck in the air because you feeling the way you feeling. No. No. We ain't gonna never let nobody see us sweat. Even if you are feeling messed up, it ain't for them to know. It ain't for them people out there to know how you feeling. That's private. If you feeling fucked up, it ain't for them to know. Don't give them no more ammunition to use against you. Okay? Keep that to yourself. So keep a smile on your face. Like this. Okay? That's how we gonna do that. Okay? So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.